Yo, all right, we are here. And as you see, I got some good news for y'all. We got some good news, some excellent news for you guys. So let's just go ahead and get to it. No introduction, let's just get to it. We're going to be talking about BPM Supreme and their new platform. It's not really new, but like it's new. Not gonna get into all the details about it, but it's a new platform. And if you are if you are a independent artist or a producer slash artist or any kind, if you're doing any kind of music where you want other people outside of the world, outside of yourself to know the music, be able to play the music, have access to the music, then you definitely want to become a member of the BPM Supreme community. All right. I'm not getting paid to say all that. I'm not a paid sponsor or anything yet. I'm just playing. I'm not. I'm a member because I'm a DJ. And for those who know me, you guys know that I'm an active DJ. I DJ 5 to 6 days a week. And just recently, I became a radio host. Yes, out here in LA on 97.5. It's an iHeart radio station, and it's called Power Nation 97.5 LA. And I will be on Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So I got the midday mix. What? Of course, I'm a DJ. Like I should have it. Some of you guys who've been with me from day one have noticed that yes, as I promised you, I'm learning this stuff, right? There's always that learning curve that you gotta get, and I'm learning the technical parts of streaming. So I was able to like get me a good camera, so I should be all nice and clear. Okay, I got me a nice microphone. What microphone do I have? It's a blue. It's a blue microphone. Um, it's pretty cool. I mean, I like it. I know some people have the Smash 78, whatever. I'm not there yet. I'm gonna get there, but I'm not there yet. I got a nice webcam, looks really nice. Does 4K if I wanted to, but no, who does 4K? And today I was able to get a proper stand. Remember in the last video, like I was looking down at because I didn't have a stand that went high enough. So I got a proper stand today. So everything looks great. Okay. Got some good lighting. Um, you know, Look, as time goes on, I'm gonna figure this out more and more. I'll look better. I'll get better, but I'm not gonna get in my way and try to like wait until the perfect moment to get started. I'm just here. I'm started. But what I do have is a lot of good information. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna show you. Now I always tell people my disclaimer always is look, I ain't gonna show you how to do this. This is not a how-to video. Maybe it should be, but this is more of like there's a lot of guys out there like myself who are out there and we're struggling hard to make things happen for ourselves. And sometimes we don't need a how-to, but we need somebody who's doing it to be like, yo, this is what's up. This is what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? Just a shared experience. And that's what I offer you. I offer you a shared experience. I'm not offering you anything else other than that. I'm looking at the time because this is going to be a short video. Okay, so I'm looking at you like, what is he looking at? I'm looking at the time because this is going to be short. All right. So, but it's going to be packed full of information that you're going to need. Okay. So, a lot of you guys, like myself, we're making music for different artists. We're making music for either independent artists or established artists. And once you make that music, okay, that's cool. Now, what's the other side? If no one hears it, then it doesn't matter. And that's the other side of it that you got to think about. And so that's me personally. That's what I'm going through. I make good music. I make a lot of good music. But I'll be honest with you. I'm tired of making good music and nobody hears it. So one of the reasons why I got into DJing is because I was like, all right, it gives me a chance and an opportunity to make the music and then play the music. Okay. I see a lot of EDM DJs, they do that a lot. They make music and then they play it. The biggest out there is David Guetta. He he said in an interview, basically, hey, I have like 30 years of music that I've made. I don't need to like, he doesn't need radio. He doesn't need to it really changed my perspective on things, the way he explained it. You should find that interview. It's David Guetta, right? And even if you're like a hip hop producer, don't worry about that. He's talking business. Business is green. Okay. There's no genre for business. Okay. But yeah, he was like, man, I have 30 years of of just music that is I did that is exclusive to me. So when people come, they want to hear things that they never heard before. They can't hear this on the radio. Now, I mean, some of it, yes, but a lot of the stuff he has, stuff you can't hear on the radio. You got to go see him to hear it. And he has a credibility. And so that's one of the things that I got into, DJing for, is because I want people to hear the music that I write. It sucks making a beat and then nobody hears it. I got into rapping because it was like people, I can make great music all day, but if nobody feels like I can blow up off this music, then they'd be like, okay, you cool, Norman, all that, but I need to blow up. And so I need something that sounds like, and a lot of times out here in LA, you hear Mustard or Dre, right? Depending on who they are. And it's like, I don't want to be the knockoff Dre. I don't want to do what Mustard does. I want to do what Mad Scientist does, right? And so I started rapping because I like the beats. And I don't care if somebody else doesn't like it. I like it. And I'm a freak it. You know what I'm saying? And so then it's like, okay, I'm rapping, I'm writing the music, or like I like to say, composing. I'm rapping on top of it, right? I'm performing. And then boom, I could put it out there. So it's like the full experience. Now, I'm able to do that now without BPM Supreme. But I thought, like, hey, this music I do is pretty good, and I will tell you one thing. If you're a music producer listening to this, I've said this in other videos and I'll continue to say it. You should either DJ or get to know a DJ on an intimate level, right? Because when you DJ, you start to see the most important things in the songs that you write is the tempo or the BPM and the key of the song. The tempo and the key. The vibe, yes, is the third most important. That's the Holy Trilogy. Now, I'm gonna call that the Holy Trilogy. The tempo, the key, and the vibe. Those are the things most important. And you got to know these things. If you come to me and say, I have a song I want you to play, Norman, DJ. I'm like, okay, I'm at the clubs. I'm inside of the clubs, right? Is your song a club song? If you tell me no, then there's nothing I can do about that because I'm in a club setting. People want to go there, drink, get drunk, dance. They don't want to listen to your lyrics. Okay? They want to dance. So if it's not something that people can dance to, then what am I supposed to do? Like, you brought your music to the wrong format. And I understand, like, having it on, like, DJs are the easiest people to find. Out here, we have Power 106. Now, that's a radio station. That's, if you get your music played on that radio station, you feel like you made it, right? All right. Well, here's the problem. They're not accessible. You can't walk up and be like, hey, DJ E-Man. That's the guy who does I think he's the program director there. Okay. Hey, E-Man, here's my song. Go ahead and play it. All right, I'll holler. No, it doesn't work like that. Okay. They're not accessible at all. So a lot of times the only way you can get to your music being played out amongst people is through club DJs. So what happens is when you're a music producer, you get to hear, what's the trilogy again? the BPM, the key, and the vibe of club music, so that when you're writing music for other artists, you're writing music that other DJs like myself can use. If you give me a song that I can use, yeah, I'm gonna play it. Bottom line, period, point blank. Okay. So I'm saying to you, like, look, if you have a chance and opportunity to either DJ, or maybe you know somebody that's a DJ, sit down with them, figure it out as a producer so that you're providing the right type of content for the people who are looking for content. People who go to clubs, they're always looking for content. Right now, the biggest issues that DJs have is we're tired of playing the same songs. I ain't gonna even lie. We're tired. We're not excited. Okay. And I mean, yeah, I mean, right now we play a lot of Sexy Red and we play Kendrick's Not Like Us. Okay. Other than that, it's back to the old stuff. Little John, Too Short, um, the Little John and Too Short knockoffs, Sweetie, you know, you might play some Usher, yeah, which is Little John, basically. Okay. If I'm going through my head, Bad Bunny, and a lot of hip hop DJs are like, I gotta play Bad Bunny. Yeah. But even the people who spin Spanish music, they're playing like Daddy Yankee. Daddy Yankee's from the 90s, the late 90s and the early 2000s. I know that people are like, oh man, I'm tired of this. You know what I'm saying? So it just comes down to understanding what people want and then being able to provide it. So as a DJ, I need more of you producers out there to produce some hot music. You know what I'm saying? Understand it, and then get to this BPM Supreme, right? Upload it, or you can just contact me directly and be like, yo, and I'll tell you how to get it to me. You know, I'm not going to do a how to. Hopefully, you just happen to see this video. You always, when you're delivering music to DJs, you always want to give them MP3s at the highest kilobytes, which is 320 kilobytes. Okay. Is it kilobytes or kilobits? It's KBS. Okay. Whatever it is, I'm not looking it up. It's 320 KBS, MP3. Okay. Put an intro on there. If you go to BPM Supreme, you'll learn what an intro is. Put an intro on there and an outro. Okay. Don't just have the song just start. I mean, yes, I can go ahead and get it going, but come on. Have all those options. Have a clean version, because guess what? I'm on the radio. So you can't ask me to, well, there's some radio stations that let you play. Not me. I'm during the day. Okay. So if you want to give music to me, it got to be clean. Like take out all that, all the references to sex and everything. Sorry, don't make your whole song about cursing. If you cuss every word, then that song ain't gonna get no action at all. I mean, maybe one or two cuss words. I don't know. I don't want to get it too deep into that because I'm looking at the time. But what I'm saying to you is you got to think about it. Who you trying to get this music to? You know what I'm saying? And how you trying to get it to them? And is that one word so important that you're gonna like damage the whole song? You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to sound like I'm telling you what to write, but at the same time, it's like, yo, you gotta think about these things. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's get to it. I've given you a chance and opportunity to look here at this BPM Supreme. If you'll notice, I'm number one in hip hop and R&B, right here, Mad Scientist. Number two, oh, whoa. It's not just that. Number 10, and I am number 14. So I got some hits in here. And it's because I submitted it. Okay. I submitted it. And because I submitted it and took the time to do that, now there's a lot of people. Let's go. Wait, before let's look at the analytics. They're still, now keep in mind, they're still working on They're still working on this. They are still tweaking it too. They're learning as I learn. Okay. But right now, this week, I have 73 downloads. Let me see. These download numbers are not really correct. So I'm going to have to come here to countries, right? Which might be cool. So week, month. Okay. So yeah, okay. So this is the month. Okay. So far we're in July, right? So this is the month. It just goes by month. There were some in June, but we're not too many. But we're just gonna go with July. July is good. Okay. So far, I don't know if you can see it, but for the United States, I've got 92 downloads. Okay, that's 92 in the United States that people have downloaded. Okay. Uh, in Spain, 29, Australia, 12. So when I say it's around the world, I'm not lying to you, you know. Indonesia, 4, Japan, 3. Okay. So these people are now, there's no guarantee that they're gonna play it. I mean, they might be like, I tried it, it didn't work. Okay, but see, here's the thing. They tried it. Now, if it works, it works. If it don't work, then it don't work. Okay. But all we want as producers is the opportunity. Okay. We just want the opportunity. Here, hold on. Let me come here. We just want the opportunity. Okay. That's all we want is the opportunity. And once we get that opportunity, if people like our music, they like it. If they don't, then they don't. Okay. Let me go back to this. All right. So, okay. So you could see exactly where my music is being played. United States, Spain. I got 1 in South Korea. Okay. 2 in Canada, 3 Japan. And then it tells you what cities. Okay. So in Spain, I got somebody in the city of Petrol. I actually looked this up. Charlotte, I'm big in Charlotte. Okay. League City, I don't know where the hell League City is in the US. Newark, that's East Coast. What? Shout out to my East Coast people. I represent. Okay. Clearwater. Okay. Lynn, Sydney, that's Australia. I know that. Graham. Now, you might say, well, why is this important? Because now I could sit here and say, well, listen, if I'm kind of huge in Charlotte, I may call around, 'cause I'm with radio, and be like, yo, in Charlotte, who's playing it? Okay, that would be great to know who's downloading it, what members are downloading it. If I knew what members were downloading it, then I could contact them like, yo, you want me to pull up? You know what I'm saying? In Newark. Yo, you want me to pull up? You know what I'm saying? But this is good demographic information that you get from BPM Supreme. So the amount of they do charge a membership for BPM Supreme. They are. I mean, but if you're a real DJ, then you know, like that's not weird. Okay. So as part of your membership, you get this. Okay. You get to look, submit more music. Okay. And if I go here, so these are the songs. I have 4. Take Flight, a 1, 2. This one is with Exhibit. So Saucy, Rick Ross, that's my bop. That one is with Snoop. Okay. And if I go here, all right. So I got Exhibit, MC Johnny T, Mad Scientist. All right. And so what I had to do, this is the update to that, was contact them and first of all, tell them that to properly tag it, which they did. I appreciate that. BPM Supreme, shout out to you guys. You guys did an excellent job. I appreciate it. Okay. The correct BPM, that was important. Okay. They're when you upload it to their system, obviously they have probably an AI, something that reads the music, and it pretty much tells like, okay, whatever they have, and it's hard for me to say what it is because I don't know what it is, but this system says, okay, this is what we think the BPM is, the key is, and we tell it what the genre is. So it asks us to specify what genre. We tell it, but we don't tell it the key and the BPM. Okay. I'm hoping that at some point they will say, okay, we'll let whoever's submitting it tell us what the BPM and the key is, because we have to submit wave files. I know I'm getting technical, but if you're watching this, hopefully you're not a beginner. Okay. But we have to submit wave files to them. So when you have a wave file, you can't put into the details or the properties, oh, it's this BPM, it's this key. If we were able to submit high resolution MP3 files, all this information would already be in there. Okay. But, I'm not going to debate with them, primarily because I'm appreciative. Right now, I appreciate it. Like, they could be like, you know what, screw this, is over. I don't want to deal with this. They could say that. I doubt they would, but they could literally say that. And so I'm like just happy that they're just giving us the opportunity. Okay. Because I got over 100 people now that, hey, have my music and that are deciding whether or not they're going to play it. Okay. All right. And then, so I was able to get this corrected, which they sent me an email. That's why I did it. They sent me an email today. They said, hey, we corrected it. And they even sent me a message like, hey, we corrected. So BPM, shout out to y'all. You guys are great, wonderful. The customer service, immaculate. Like, I love it. I don't have a problem. I'm not going to tell everybody how much you guys charge, not because I'm hiding it. It's because it's not my business to sell this company. My business is just to tell you my experience. And my experience has been like great, wonderful. I love it. So you decide whether or not you want to pay that. But if you do, you get something out of it more than just downloading other people's music. And if you're a DJ, let me just say this real quick. Let me hold up. Let me say this. Okay, let me bring it in. If you're a DJ, you write music. You know you do. Okay. You know you can make beats. You're probably choosing not to. Okay. And then if you choose to make beats and you are not putting out your own music, you're just promoting other people and not getting anything out of it. Maybe you get a shout out. Maybe you'll get, oh, I like you. But that doesn't mean anything. Okay. Like, if I want to sit there for 4 hours DJing, yes, I'm going to promote myself. Yes, I'm going to. Like, and not just, hey, book me as a DJ. Like, yo, I write music. I went to school for it. I know how to do it. I'm no different than all these other guys. They're not better than me. You ain't better than me. So it's like, yo, you might as well just go ahead and admit it to yourself. And now you have no excuse not to like get this done. And you have DJs like me that's like, yo, blow up, please, so I can play something else. Like, I understand these guys are good. I love YG, but like, I might as well just play his record. I might as well play his album, the YG album. Now, I'm pretty sure YG would be like, yeah. Well, come on, like, I need something else. So y'all got to get out there and start making some other music. And like I said, listen to me. And when I tell you, pay attention. This BPM, the Holy Trilogy, BPM, the key, and the vibe. The vibe is not on here, but you got to listen to it. At least if you have the key and the BPM, you're like, okay, well, let me check out the vibe. Okay. And if it fits, it fits. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's go ahead and come back here. Share this tab. So not only do I have that one, okay, let me go into the one that, this is the hit. Okay, this is the one with Snoop Dogg. Okay, this is the one with Snoop. Yes, Snoop is on here, and it's telling everybody it's 130 beats per minute. Now, most people are gonna be like, "Oh, huh? 130 Snoop?" But some people are gonna be like, "Oh," and so now I expect to get uh more downloads on this one, especially because I've included the acapella. You're like, why would you include the acapella? Let them remix it. You know what I'm saying? Let other DJs remix it. It's just promoting what you have. It's promoting what you did. I still own the song. If they remix it, I hope they remix it 1,000 times. Okay. And because people are going to always go back to the original, they're going to try to find out what the original is. Okay. So don't get caught up into like, oh man, I don't want to put I don't want to put the acapellas in there. Put the acapella in there. You know what I'm saying? Put it in there, let it go. You know what I'm saying? Let the music do what it do. You know what I'm saying? And I got the right key. So now whoever gets the acapella, they'll know what the key is. And some people will have the instrumental, be like, yo, I want to like rock on the instrumental. I want to put my BBL Drizzy. Everybody's got a version of that. You know what I'm saying? So let them do their BBL Drizzy thing. And then at least with the radio stations, they'll know they got the clean version, and it's high energy, right? So if they had the vibe on here, BPM, if you ever see this BPM Supreme, you should have the vibe on here. Okay. I'm just saying. That would be like, oh, nice. Okay. So I wanted to go ahead. Let me stop sharing because I'm gonna go ahead and end this up. So yeah, BPM Supreme. And then what happens is if you upload it, it's incorrect. Just go ahead and I probably should have. Let me show you this really quick. I didn't show you this. Where to go? Show me where to go. Okay. You see right here where it says this little caution report album. Okay. I know we're always like, oh my God, they're going to. Nah. You go here and it says, please describe in detail what the issue is, what the issue with this track is. A member of our quality control team will review your report and respond within the next 72 hours. Okay. So they do respond. So if you upload it and the BPM is wrong and the key is wrong and you know it, just go ahead and boom, let them know. Okay. And they will correct it. Okay. It generally takes about a week. It says 72 hours, but give them about a week and they will get it done. Okay. But I think people in this database already know and understand that let me go back to they know and they understand. Okay, so this is the regular. This is where like I'm gonna be today here because I gotta download a bunch of music from my radio show. So this is where I'm gonna be, and this has all the everybody, okay, that you want. Okay, it has all Kendrick Lamar, Drake, pop. It has everything. Okay, new music, right? Tinashe Nasty. I think it's gonna blow. People like it. So people like it. I was kind of surprised, but it's a sneaker, but it's a sneak jam. But people like it. Check it out, especially because they're gonna have all kind of hella remixes. Okay. And then they also have the Latino version. Okay. So you got all the. I mean, and when I say they have everything, right? They have all the different genres. Okay. I mean, they have reggaeton, pop, rock en español, bachata, merengue, salsa, punta. They have everything. Cumbia, the various cumbias, house versions. They even have norteño, corridos, banda, mariachi, zapateando. They got everything. So, and then they also have what's called the white label. Okay. And you can upload, you got the new music, and you got the top 10. Look, there you go. There I am, top 10, Mad Scientist, mad scientist, right? And that'll get people to like, okay, let me check it out. Okay. So um yeah, it's a great platform. Customer service is great. Let me go back. Let me get out of here. Stop sharing. Customer service is great. It's a great platform. Definitely get into it. And then just learn about it. The main things that, let me just recap really quick and then I'm gonna get out of here. But the main things you want to know is number one, put your music in there, but study the music that's in there. Okay. Put your music in there and study the music that's already in there, especially the ones that's, the artists you know. Okay. Then at the same time, make sure that the BPM is correct. Make sure that the key is correct. And when you're talking about writing music, study the music that's already successful. And what you're studying is usually is the kick pattern, okay, the drum pattern, okay, for hip hop. I'm just talking about hip hop. You're studying the drum pattern, okay, and you're studying the BPM, the Holy Trilogy, right? The BPM, the key, and the vibe. The vibe is usually like, oh, is it booty shaking? Is it two step? You know what I'm saying? If it's bars, then you got to know. Like if somebody says to me, man, I want to do a song with bars, I automatically know, okay, that song is going to be about 90 beats per minute. Okay. It's going to be 90 beats per minute, 4/4. It's not going to be trap. Okay. Trap is cut time. But 4/4, right? If they say, no, I want trap, okay, then I know that that's going to be about 65 beats per minute. Okay. So it's either going to be about 60 to 70 beats per minute, or it's going to be 90 to 95, depending on usually if they want boom bap or if they want traditional hip hop, like maybe they got a singer on there, but bars, whatever. A good example would be Nipsey Hussle, right? You want to do something like Nipsey, then you're like 90 to 95. But if you want to do something like Yo, money bag, yo, bars, or then you're gonna be about 60 to 70. Okay. Guys who want bars, okay. Even if you're doing New York style grind, not grind, but I can't think of it, but you know what I'm talking about. That's gonna be about 60 to 70, right? But if you want some up tempo, like, oh, y'all want people shaking their butt, okay, well, that's Sexy Red. That's going to be between 75 and 85, okay, for trap. And then if it's like regular, like YG, Shake Ass, then that's going to be between about 98 and 105. You got to know these things as a producer, and where you learn it is in these DJ record pools. That's where you learn it. Okay. That's where you can study it and you find out, okay, what's going on. All right. I think that's it. I think that I covered everything. I mean, that's a lot, bro. That is a lot. So, all right, check me out for the next time. Don't forget, check out the banner down there. Like, subscribe, follow. Because, like I said, I'm not a how-to, but I'm the how's it going. And as you see, things are going really well. I'm gonna update my banner for next time. It's gonna have the radio station on there. Yup. And so, at least you get to see how this is happening, how this is growing. You actually see growth. Yeah, I'm not sitting up here wishing on a prayer, and I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I haven't done it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no shot. I mean, no shade to all those guys that's out there. There's some people that just love to teach. I am not a teacher. I don't like to teach. I like to do. When people ask me about how do I DJ, I say, hey, show up and start shazamming folks. That's how you learn. Like I'm not gonna sit there and just be like, okay, this is how you touch the. I'm not doing all that. That's not me. Some people are, and I've been blessed to find some, and they've given me that. And so I'm kind of selfish. I am kind of selfish that way because I've had some really great teachers. Shout out to DJ Count. You know what I'm saying? A shout out to Slowpoke. I'm just trying to go through my head. Shout out to DJ Rico. I still love you, bro. DJ, I still love you. We got to get together, bro. Like, because I still love the hell out of you. All right. But yeah, I've had some really, really great teachers, you know what I'm saying, throughout the years. And I appreciate all y'all, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to J5. But I'm not a teacher. I'm a doer. I'm like Kobe, like bang, I'm about to dunk on you. I'll tell you how it goes like later on when I'm like 80, 90. Then I'll be like, oh yeah, this is how I did it for all those years. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace out. Man, I look all clear. Wow. Camera makes a difference. In stream.